Hi all and welcome to our first class of blueprints. In this class we will learn how to create a main menu so our clients can use the packaged project easily. Let's create a new folder called UI. Right click and select widget blueprint from user interface. Rename it to WBP_main menu. We need to create a level for main menu. Let's create a new level and name it main menu. Now open this level. The level is obviously empty because we just created it. Open the blueprint. Now this is the space where we will design our menu. Let's go to palette and search for horizontal box. Drag this on the canvas panel. Let's resize the horizontal box. Search for text in the palette and drag it on the horizontal box. Go to the size setting and select fill and adjust it so it is in the middle. Let's rename this to something easy. And now it's easier to identify. Let's change the content of the text. Let's raise the font size. Let's search for horizontal box again and drag it on the canvas panel. Pay attention to where you drop the items. Let's drag another horizontal box on the last horizontal box. Now we have a big horizontal box and inside that box we have another small horizontal box. Select the bottom box, right click and wrap it with a size box. Let's resize the second horizontal box and bring it lower. Select the size box and change the width to 1200 and height to 780. Let's set it to fill and align in the middle. Search for button and drag it on the last horizontal box. Let's rename this as L. Select the button and press Ctrl W to create a copy. Rename it to button settings. Create one more button and rename it to button quit. Let's set each button to fill so they fill the space better. Now we can either leave it like this and add text to differentiate, or we can add images to the buttons. I already have some images for menu icons. Let's bring them in. Select the images and drag them in the icons folder. Let's assign the images to the buttons. Now when we hover over this button, we can set it to a different image so we know that we can interact with it. The normal icon has some transparency and the hovered icon has no transparency. Let's add the textures to other buttons. Our menu is ready, but it looks kinda dull. Let's add a background image. Drag image on the canvas panel. Drag and place it just below the canvas panel. And resize it to 1920 into 1080. Add the image to the image slot. The buttons are sticking to each other. Let's add some padding. Now there is a thin gap between them. Our menu has been designed. Let's add some functionality now. This is where we will add the functionality. I can select the button and add a functionality when it's clicked. Or I can also do it from the designer window. Let's drag and type open level. Our level name is interior 04, so type it in. Let's add functionality for the setting button. Search for create widget. We will select the settings widget here, but we still have to create it. So leave this empty for now. Type in quit game. Let's compile and save. We got an error because we didn't specify a widget here. Let's hit play to see how the main menu looks. I forgot something. Let's open level blueprint. Now whenever this level is opened, event begin play will fire the function specified to it. Drag and search for create widget. Select main menu. Now drag and search for add to viewport. Right click and type get player controller. Attach it to the owning player. Drag and search for set show mouse cursor. Attach add to viewport to this. Now what happens is when the event begins, our widget is created and then added to the viewport. Check this box here so when the menu opens, we can interact with it using the player. Drag and search for set input mode UI only, as the menu is nothing but a UI. Tell it to focus on this widget and be controlled by player controller. Hit compile and save. Let's play now. We are getting this error because we still haven't specified settings widget. Let's fix it. Create a new widget blueprint called WBP_settings. Add the settings widget here. Add a player controller to owning player. Add it to the viewport. Set input mode UI only. Set show mouse cursor. Attach these. Select widget to focus. Oops, I forgot to add player controller to target. Compile and save. When setting button is clicked, the settings widget is created and added to the viewport. Set input mode UI only tells the player controller to focus on the widget. And we need a cursor to interact, so this box is checked. Let's click play button. The level has opened but my player can't move. Let's open Interior 04, go to level blueprint and add functionality. We only need this, so I'm going to delete the other. Right click and search get player controller. Drag and search set input mode game only. Attach these. Drag and search for set show mouse cursor. Attach the target to get player controller. We don't need to check this box for the gameplay. Compile and save. When the event begins, the player takes the control and focuses on the game. Let's go to main menu level and hit play. Great. I'm able to walk around now. The collisions are also working. Let's check the exit button. The settings button is still not working. Let's fix it now. To save time, I'm not going to get fancy with this widget. Let's add some buttons. Rename it to 1920x1080. Drag text on the button to identify it. Create a copy of the button by pressing Ctrl W and name it 1280x720. Rename the text to add a text and name it screen resolution. Follow the same procedure and create an option for screen percentage. Set this to 150. Set this to 70. Let's add a button to go back to main menu. Let's add the functionality now. We don't need these, delete them. Drag and search for execute console command. Type in r.setref space 1920x1080 and pay attention to the lowercase and uppercase. r.setref is used to change the resolution. Do the same for the other button and just change the resolution. Select button 150 and again create a console command. Type in r.screen percentage 150 to raise the screen percentage to 150. r.screen percentage is used to change screen percentage. Do the same for button 70. And for back button, create open level and type main menu. So when this button is clicked, we can go back to the main menu. The console commands are set. We can change the resolution and screen percentage now. Let's hit play and check. We forgot to remove the main menu from the screen. Let's close it and do it now. Add remove from parent. This will remove the main menu widget from the screen and add settings widget. Let's hit play again. You can add an image here to make it look better. Let's check the options. Let's add a key to bring up the menu while we are inside the game. Drag and type open level and name it main menu. Now, if we click P while inside the game, it will bring up the menu. Let's check the other option. I don't know if you can tell, but the quality has reduced. Let's check somewhere else. Here it's more prominent on the drawers. The texture looks blurry. Let's set it to 150 and check again. The texture is sharper now. The overall details have improved. Let's close it. We created a main menu level in this class, and then we created widget blueprints with some icons. Let's finish this class here. See you in the next class.